Hello everyone, welcome back. In the last session we discussed about the IAM fundamentals, right? Authentication, authorization, multi-factor authentication, what is single sign-on and social login, right? So now let us discuss about the next fundamentals in IAM. Okay, so as the name indicates, IAM, the full form of IAM is Identity and Access Management. When you separate this out, this is two concepts, which is identity management and access management. SailPoint is especially identity management tool, and it's a modern tool which is 10 years old. Okay, and it also provides a bit of access management as well, which we will discuss. But especially SailPoint is identity management tool. Okay, Um, so before going into SailPoint, let's discuss what is identity management or access management. Why do we need IAM? What if we don't use IAM at all? Okay, so identity management. As the name indicates, managing identities. What is that management? We will discuss. Access management, yeah, managing the access of identities. Okay, let's say every organization, a lot of employees are there. Every organization has employees, right? So every company will hire employees. So let's say the life cycle of an employee. You join an organization, your data will be modifying, right? Let's say your location is changed from one location to another location. You are relocated. One city to another city or one country to another country. You are promoted. Your designation changed. Your job title changed or your job function changed. You are working in one department like transport. Now you moved into accounting department or some other department. So all these changes, your data is moving. That is called mover. It's quite common that employees leave the organization, which we call leaver. And sometimes people will come back. They'll come back to the same company, which is called rehire. Okay, so these four life cycle are there for every employee. Okay, joiner is very simple because only once, right, you will be creating the data. Leaver is also very simple, only once you leave the organization. And you rehire also very simple, you come back only once in the sense not in your lifetime, but at least for some months or years. Not every day you join the organization, next day you resign, next day you come back. It won't work like that, right? At least some months gap will be there, or years. Of course, some companies won't take you back. Some companies may take you back, but there will be some limitation. Okay. So anyway, out of these four life cycle events, mover is the one which happens many times. What is mover? Or let me write it down in simple terminology. Joiner in the sense create employee. Leaver, termination or resignation. Rehire, rejoin or recreate. Okay. When it comes to mover, data modifications. Every day your data will change. May not be every day, but lot of employees' data will be changed every day. Your display name is very big, you like to make it short. Your email, you like to make it short, or you like to change the email address. or your location, or mostly women. Once you get married, you change your last name. If your last name is changed, you can change your email address as well. Your username also you can change, right? So a lot of data. Your project is completed. You moved into another project from one department to another department. So these kind of changes will be there. Okay, so typically a lot of operations are there every day. If you take in any organization, lot of new employees will come, lot of employees data will be changing, lot of employees will be resigning, and lot of employees are coming back. Lot of activities, and you cannot manage that all operations manually. Let's take 1,000 users, 1,000 employees are joined your organization. Your data has to be created. Once you join the organization, first and foremost thing you remembered, you get an employee tag, right? ID card you get. ID card contains your employee ID. So your employee ID has to be created. Second thing, email address. An email is created for you. If there is no employee ID or email address, you can't work in the company at all, right? So now if you do not have employee ID at all, how can you enter the building? Or they can give you some temporary card, you can come inside, but without having the details, how do you log into a computer? Without having a computer, how will you work in software or IT field? No, not possible. Okay, so that is why we need to have some basic details when you join the organization on your joining day or the next day itself. Okay, so 1,000 users are joined and you are creating the data manually. Can you create 1,000 users data manually in a single day? Or maybe you joined to, you have given consent that you will be joining 2 months back itself. So, okay, we'll have the time and we can create. What about modifications? Let's say today you are in Hyderabad, or today you are in India. Tomorrow you are moving to Germany or US, and you will land in one or 2 days, right? And you all data has to be changed. Otherwise, it will be difficult for you. Can we modify the data manually? And how many employees data has to be modified? It's not almost it's impossible to modify the data. Second, you need lot of employees to do these manual activities. Otherwise, it's difficult to perform all operations on time. Second, it's a human tendency to make mistakes when you are dealing with a lot of data or a lot of work. That's why we get break on Saturday, Sunday. No other industries get 2 days off, right? Why we get 2 days off is this is the reason. Our brain has to be, you know, it should take rest, right? So these many operations we cannot manage manually. So we need to have some automation. That automation is called identity management, which says managing identities. What is identity? Identity is nothing but user or employee. Okay. Access management means managing user access. Whenever you join in an organization, you should get access to the building, right? You should get, let's say, once you join any organization, what is the first thing you remember or come to your mind? Let me talk about myself. Salary. That's what, right? We are working for money. That's the truth. End of the day, business is what matters. I need salary. That's why I'm working. How will I get salary? I need to update my bank account details, right? Otherwise, I don't get where I'll get the salary. Maybe you say they will give you the check. Check, it's very old and not anymore. Most of the companies. Okay, you need to update your bank details. So where will you update your bank details? And once you get salary, you like to see your payslip. What is the calculation behind your salary? How my salary is calculated? All this stuff will be there in payroll application. You need to get access. Then only you can enter your details. Let's say everywhere in the world there are some salary components like HRA, house rent, uh, appliance, right? So you can declare your rent, so that will be exempted from the rent, like that provident fund in India, tax deductions, professional tax. A lot of components will be there. Not lot, I mean some 5 to 10 components will be there. So you need to declare that amount. Maybe if you have home loan, or if you like to declare your health insurance, which is very important. Some companies will give you in health insurance to you and your spouse and your kids. Some companies will give it to your parents as well, or they will give you some base packs. You can top up your plan by paying you from your salary, right? This is also another application. And we need to have timesheet. In your school or college days, you used to uh, some faculty used to come and take your attendance, some teacher comes and take your attendance, but in office nobody takes your attendance. You need to mark your own attendance, which is called timesheet. Like that, you have lot of applications in your day-to-day activities. How do you get access to all these applications? Manually, it's almost impossible to give those many employees. Let me call out some companies. Accenture, I think it is the company which has employee count in the world, the max employee count, 6.5 lakh. IBM has 4 plus, I think 4 lakh plus. TCS has 5 lakh. Many companies 3 lakh, 2.5 lakh. Very big companies. Even if the company count is 10,000 or 20,000, it's difficult to manage them manually. As number of employees increasing, number of applications increasing, the diversity in access is increasing, it will be complex to manage manually. And if you start managing it manually, you cannot achieve the activities faster. Second, you cannot have um, many facilities or features. It's difficult to achieve using manual activities. And there are some access which has to be given to you automatically, like an employee ID has to be created for you, an employee email address has to be created for you, employee ID and email address. When you join any company initially, they will contact you through your Gmail or your personal mail address, only couple of days, like sending your employee ID, your manager details or your project details. But afterwards, your project data should not be sent to outside your organization email address. It should be sent to your organization email only. Otherwise, data will be breached. Okay, so these all automatic access which is given to the users immediately, or other applications access. Believe me, you are not going to create any, or you are not going to register yourself any application in an organization. You are not going to register yourself. It should be automatically given to you, or you should be requesting, then you will be getting the access or account. You're not going to enter any data manually again and again, no way. So there will be no registration in an organization. All these things are managed in access management. Okay, so with the The purpose of identity and access management is this: managing identities, creating identities, managing their data, everything. Based on this data only, we will provide the access. Why? Let's say what type of employee you are, full timer or part timer. If you are a full timer, contractor or permanent. If you are a contractor, you will have limited access. You are a full time, you got full access. If you are a contractor, you don't get health insurance. If you're a full timer, then only you get health insurance. So now, while you are giving access to health insurance application, you should see whether the employee is full timer or part timer or contractor, right? So based on your identity data only, access management is uh, facilitated. So both are interlinked. Without identities, identity management, access management is not possible to implement. Okay, so this is what identity and access management is: managing user data, managing user access data. Okay, so we spoke about creating or giving access or creating user data. Let us talk about deleting the data. In day-to-day activities, we are using a lot of applications. Okay, you might have used a lot of applications for free of cost. Okay, but companies cannot use for free. They have to pay a lot of amount. Earlier, they used to pay in a bulk. Let's say I have 1 lakh employees, I'll pay this XYZ amount. But that has gone. Now everything is license based. What is mean by license based? It's a per user basis. Earlier, company says I have 1 lakh employees, I will pay some X amount. But currently, the companies are asked to pay per user. So let's say per user, if you take email, Microsoft Exchange, Microsoft email, per user basic version is $1. So now company has to pay $1 lakh. Okay, $1 lakh they have to pay every month, which is very high. Okay, but end users who are not part of any organization, let's say if I work as a my company employee, if I take the access in Microsoft Exchange, my company is paying on behalf of me. But as an end user outside my organization, if I want to use that Microsoft Exchange, it was free of cost earlier because I'm not a revenue, I'm not earning any revenue, right? I'm an end user. Then I used to get free of cost, but not anymore. They started like Amazon Prime or Netflix. Now YouTube, if you want to have ad free, you need to purchase the premium. So in your day-to-day activities, in your personal life, how do you call the premium? In companies, it is called license. Okay, so everything is going to be license based, even in personal life. In the coming days, they have to earn the revenue. Okay, so let's say your company has 1 lakh employees, 1 lakh licenses they have purchased, and every day, not every day, I mean monthly basis, they will be paying. Now you left the organization. It has to be removed immediately, right? The access. Let's say there is an application and you have a budget of 10,000 licenses only can be purchased. So they have identified the potential employees or people who supposed to have access. So they purchased 10,000 licenses and allocated to these 10,000 people. Unfortunately, you couldn't get it. Your seniors got the access. You are waiting. If anybody leaves the organization or if any license is available, then you can get it. One employee left the organization. If that license is available, if that user is disabled in the organization, then one license will be available for you and you can take it. But how that data will be flown immediately to that application that this user left the organization. Manually, it's not possible, right? In my experience, I have seen a lot of application teams used to send me the data. Hey Krishna, I have these many users. This is the list of users. Can you verify these users are in organization or not? There are some licensed applications I have seen in my experience where they were still having lot of users who left the organization many months back. Now that application team is spending money unnecessarily. So our company is losing the money there. Second, there are some employees who are waiting for the licenses. They are losing the access. Third, it is non-compliant. Why? If any employee leaves the organization, their access should be removed immediately. If your last working day is today, by today end of the day, 11:59 at the midnight, I mean 23:59 midnight, your access should be removed. Some companies in early they will remove even at the night 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock itself. Because once you left the organization, there may be a potential threat that you may breach the data. Okay, because of all these things, you need to remove the access immediately, which is not possible using manual approaches. So we will go with automatic approaches, which is identity management and access management. So that is the purpose of identity and access management. Every organization has employees. Every employee's data has to be created and managed. Every employee will get a lot of access. So IAM is mandatory for every organization in this world. It's not an option. Maybe they may not say IAM, but they still, whatever they do, it's an IAM. In case if the company is very, very small, very less number of employees they have, then yeah, they can do manually. No problem. But if number of employees are increasing, applications are increasing, complicated requirements are there, the requirement will be complex, then you need to go for automatic approach, which is we are going to discuss how. But it even if you do manually without any IAM tools, still it is IAM only. Every company needs IAM. There is no option. Okay, and I think you know recently when Donald Trump won 5 years back, the allegations are that Facebook and Russian hackers helped him. How and why? See, the social media is creating a lot of influence, lot of impact in our personal life. Let me say there is a data posted in Instagram or Facebook or LinkedIn, anywhere in social media. Lot many people are posting. You will believe that it's a truth, right? The data is the correct statements. If it keep on rolling, there are chances that it may be correct. Let's say there are voters. They think I'll vote for opponent one. Some people think that I'll vote for opponent two or candidate number two. There are some neutral people, right? Who will think that whoever is going to win, I'll vote for them. The bus creates that, right? This person is going to win highly, higher chances. So those neutral people will go to whoever is going to win, as per the social media buzz. So in Facebook, there were false statements that Donald Trump is going to win a lot. So they compromise, they influence a lot of people. Of course, U.S. Congress, you know, there was uh, a situation where Mark Zuckerberg of Facebook was asked a lot of questions in US Congress court. They asked him a lot of questions about the data security of users. Then they have given some classes that doesn't matter whether it is a public organization or private organization, paid or free services, doesn't matter. They should provide security to the end users. Maybe it is an organization of employees or maybe subscribers, doesn't matter. which has IAM. So IAM is not an option. It is necessary and mandatory. Okay, everywhere in the world, every organization will be having IAM tools. Even if they don't have IAM tool, even if they are doing manually, still that process is called IAM. Okay, now let us talk about what are the IAM tools we have. I hope you are clear about what is IAM, identity management, access management, the purpose. Without IAM, with IAM, what are the differences and what is the importance? So there are a lot of IAM tools in the market. Okay, um, to start with, Microsoft Identity Manager. Microsoft Identity Manager, earlier it was called Forefront Identity Manager. Okay, so this also called Forefront Identity Manager. FIM or MIM it was called, and this is very old tool, and it is going to be decommissioned by 2025 so that they can promote Azure Active Directory. Okay, Azure Active Directory. Azure is Microsoft Cloud Platform. It is going to, it's already there in the market, which is used very widely, and it has IAM functionality, but it's not vast as an IAM tool, or it's a bit limited. Okay, but yeah, they killed Microsoft Identity Manager product so that they can pull all the clients into Azure Active Directory. Okay, then IBM has IBM Tivoli is very famous. It was Access Manager, IBM Tivoli Identity Manager. In short, it was TIM. TAM. I started my career in TAM. Now they renamed it into, instead of Tivoli, they just kept the name as security. So they call now as ISAM. Okay. Now TAM is called ISAM. Same as TIM also called ISIM. Instead of Tivoli, they removed Tivoli and they kept security. Tivoli was a different company. I don't know exactly. It was like a brand. In Tivoli, they were having these products, and IBM purchased them, and they didn't want to have Tivoli, and they modified the name to security, and they kept ISIM, ISAM. Um, TAM 6 was there, TIM 5 was there, ISAM 7, same as TIM 5 was there, but ISIM from 6 onwards they changed the name. Currently ISAM 10 is there. They changed little name as IBM Verify Access Manager something. Um, they changed the name completely, which is 10th version. ISIM, I think it's 8 maybe. Even I'm not sure exactly. And they have okay, introduced IBM IC Identity and Governance Appliance. In short, ICA. Okay. So, but the Tivoli products, Tim and Tam, it ruled the world. Okay, Tivoli was like a brand. Everywhere it was highly demanded. And the tools also legendary, very great implementations. But the problem was they didn't have GRC, governance, risk and compliance. I'll explain what is GRC in the coming sessions. Okay, so they didn't have this GRC. Second, the installation of TAM was taking many days. It's a bit complex. I think for me it was taking weeks of time to do that. And the time taking was heavy, and the installation process, and installation is of course, downloading is not a big deal, but configuration was a bit tricky and time consuming. And the cost of IBM tools were very, very high. Okay, so the people were not happy with that, though it ruled the market for many years, but people were saturated with that cost, I think. And um, after six, they introduced seven, and they went to nine, eight, and nine. They introduced suddenly without any, breaks. Let's say you are using iPhone 6. Immediately, if they release iPhone 7, or not immediately, iPhone 7, many people will think to buy iPhone 7, right? Or you can change your iPhone 6 to iPhone 7, you will upgrade yourself. Within iPhone 7 release, 1 month or 2 months, they have released 8 and 9. 8 they released. In 2 months, 9 they released. What will you purchase? iPhone 9, right? Who will purchase 7 and 8? Most of the people don't. And some people will get doubt as well. Why they are releasing those many versions? Mobile is different. It's your personal. But in the tools, professional wise, it's different. It gives negative vibes. They didn't give some time. And they forced customers to come to ISAM 8 and 9 instead of 7 even sometime. Anyway, whatever the reasons, the main reason was lack of governance. Installation time was more. Third, the expensive. That's why everyone left IBM tools in 2018. Everyone left. Every client moved to other products. Okay. So what is the demanded product? Along with that IBM, there was CA SiteMinder, which was also very good tool. Okay. So now currently in the latest market, SailPoint is leading. Okay, SailPoint is a company, it has many products which we will discuss. And then CyberArk is also leading. Then Okta. SailPoint is mostly for identity management, which in turn gives access management as well, which we will discuss. CyberArk is for privilege management, privilege IAM, privilege identity and access management. What is privilege? It will manage the password and servers. Okay, that we will discuss in coming sessions. I'll give a brief introduction or concepts behind this privilege IAM, PIM and PAM they will call the purpose. Okay, Okta is for access management, especially single sign-on, which we discussed in the last session. Okay, so these three are not competitors each other, no, because three are different. This user management, this is privilege management, this is access management. These three are leading in their market. Okay, so for CyberArk, the competition is beyond trust, which is PIM and PAM, privilege IAM. So CyberArk is expensive now. See, any product in the market, okay, any technology, initially it will be less expensive. Slowly they will increase the price. I don't know why they'll keep on increasing. Why can't they keep it less? I don't understand. If you take iPhone was 50,000 in Indian currency. Now it is 1.5 lakh Indian currency. Why? Maybe they are targeting only rich people. It should not go like that. It's very bad. But iPhone, yeah, it's okay. You have alternatives and rich people can purchase, but technology is not like that. The technology purpose is to serve everyone in the world. It should not go high costlier. Okay, you can increase a little bit, but not very high. As demand increasing, they are increasing a lot. So people are going for alternatives, which is leading to, it's like, it's like keeping you in risk. iPhone is cost is 1.5 lakh now. If they reach to 2 lakh, Who will purchase? They only rich people will purchase. Yeah, they may say that we will target only rich people. It's up to them. But technology, it should not be like that. Client won't purchase. No. If technology cost is increasing, end users cost also increasing. Let's say a hospital. One of my clients was one hospital. I was working for them. If the salaries of employees are higher, technology cost is higher, how they will get that money? They have to charge from patients. How and why patients will pay for hospital, for medical emergencies? So the cost of medicine will increase. So now it will be difficult for poor people or you know middle class people. The medical facilities should be available for everyone, right? So everything is interlinked if you think. Okay, so the cost of technology should be affordable, but these people, I don't know why CyberArk increased a lot, so that's why they are going to be untrust. Okay, anyway, coming back. So if you think why the product is chosen out of other products, one factor is cost. They cannot afford that. And if they start uh, purchasing highly expensive tools, they have to charge a lot from their customers. And why the customers will pay a lot if they have alternatives? They may go away. Then you will lose your business itself. Now IBM Verify Access Manager 10 version, I don't know about the cost, but they reduce the installation time. They given a package, you just double click, it will install it, self installation in half an hour or 1 hour it will take. Still people are not coming back. No. Once a technology is lost the market, it's difficult to come back. If you take Nokia mobile, in India it was ruling. Now, no, it came back. It's good now, but not as earlier. Nokia is not a number one, right? Nokia is not a number one option for uh, customers. No. So it's difficult to come back. So IBM Verify Access Manager, they are trying harder. I don't know. I don't see many projects are using IBM Verify Access Manager. Even ISIM and ISAM tools are very less used. I don't see outside much. Very less. Only IBM is using a little, very little in HCL and Infosys and Wipro I have seen. Very little, like one or two projects. Okay, SailPoint is leading a lot. CyberArk, yeah, it's leading in their stream. Okta is also. Now, since CyberArk is costlier, Beyond Trust is also picking up the market. But both are same almost. Okay. Then ForgeRock is there. It was open source. They have both IAM and access man, both IDM and I mean identity management and access management both. It was open source, that's why they used to call ForgeRock Open IDM, Open AM. But now I don't think it is license based. Sorry, it's not an open source. Now it is license based. You have to pay. Okay. Then you have Oracle from Oracle company. IAM is there. Oracle IAM, Identity Management and Access Management. Dell also has Dell One. Dell One Identity Manager. I think only Identity Manager. I'm not sure about Access Management is there or not. Like that Hitachi company has Identity Management. Then employees from Microsoft, they left the company. Some people, they started their own product called Quest Active Roles. It's a one identity, their company name is, and it has that product which is very limited, not much. Okay. Then you may see IAM in cloud vendors like AWS IAM, Azure IAM, or Oracle Cloud IAM, but that IAM is limited to users who are using AWS Cloud. Okay, it's like a self IAM, but These IAM tools are used for any application, including AWS cloud or anything. Okay, then like this, we have many other products. Some of them are which are in demand. I'm trying to recall to give you some other names. It's not like just you are learning IAM. You should know the competitors, and maybe one day SailPoint will go down. SailPoint started in 2008 and it got demand in 2018. Till 2018, nobody knew SailPoint even, very, very less. But in 2018, it got the market. Now it's ruling the market. In India, US, UK, Canada, little bit in Germany, little bit in Netherlands and Spain as well. These countries, SailPoint is there. But US, UK and India, a lot and lot. Canada also. Okay, Europe, it's coming. In European market, Microsoft products are highly used, but now they are killing Microsoft Identity Manager product. And even now, currently, I'm working in Microsoft Identity Manager product. Believe me, it's a shit. Microsoft product is a shit. It's completely very difficult to work and lot of struggles and lot of time waste. Imagine you have a Ferrari car or Lamborghini, you know the capacity of that car, and when you are using that Lamborghini or Ferrari, suddenly you went back to ambassador. How do you feel? That's how I am feeling when I'm working in Microsoft product after I worked in SailPoint for a couple of years. It's not about slowness. Ambassador is great car still, though it has less features compared to Lamborghini or Ferrari, but Microsoft product is shit, man. Really, it's taking a lot of time, and I feel like why I'm working in this product as a technical, as a professional. Should not waste your time in things. You will come to know why what I'm speaking in your experience. Okay, so they are killing that product, which I'm very happy. Even I'm hoping that it will be dead as soon as possible. Then they are promoting Azure AD. Okay, so like that, maybe SailPoint will be dead in a couple of years. Maybe new product will come. You should be ready for that. One advantage for you is, um, of course, for us, job is important, right? If you say I worked in CA SiteMinder, they will take in another IAM product, not a problem. If you say I worked in Java, will you take in Python? People are less likely to take you because Python is different, Java is different. But IAM is same only. Okay, all our core concepts are same. All core concepts are similar. Nothing like different or same or it's the same concepts you are using every IAM product. Little bit differences will be there. The way you implement little bit extra features or less features, little bit less time or extra time, complexity, development is there or not, flexible or not, how much time it takes, what is the cost. There are many celebrities are there, heroes or heroines. You don't like everyone, right? Not everyone likes the same hero, right? The same way, products also. In one country, one um, IAM tool is famous. Another country, another product is famous. Okay, so that depends. But anyway, the point is, some tool may get demand, some tool may not get demand. So it's okay. Since you know the core concepts of IAM, people will take you for another IAM as well. Example, I worked in IBM products. Then I was asked. I mean, I only went and asked. I worked in IBM tools. Will you take me in SailPoint? Some people took me, but in another streams or domains or technologies, it is less likely. IAM, it's high likely. So let's say you are working in SailPoint now. Down the line, after a couple of years, I'm sure that 10 years a SailPoint will rule for sure, or 5 years at least. After that, in case if SailPoint is dead, they will take you to another IAM product. It's not a problem. or I would recommend you that always choose for primary skill and secondary skill. Okay, like that you have lot of IAM products. Some are in demand, which three: SailPoint, CyberArk, and Okta are in demand. Beyond Trust is getting now good demand as a competitor to CyberArk. ForgeRock also getting good market now. Okay, so this is about IAM products and why we use IAM. I explained identity management, access management with and without IAM, the purpose of IAM, and the tools available in IAM. Okay, I hope you understood whatever I explained here and you got some clarity for your questions. And in the next session, we will jump into SailPoint. Thanks for watching.